Welcome guys to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to render an After Effects project using Adobe Media Encoder. So let's get started. This will be the project that we'll be using for this tutorial. This After Effects project, we have already created that. So let me open that and show you. Okay, so this is the project that we'll be rendering using Adobe Media Encoder. This will specifically be the comp that we'll be rendering out. So this is a Ken Burns slideshow, as you can see, with some color effects added. Okay, so we'll be rendering this comp using Adobe Media Encoder. To get started, just open Adobe Media Encoder. First, create your project in After Effects and then save it. And then open up Adobe Media Encoder. And then go to Add Source, this plus icon. And then navigate to the folder where you have stored your After Effects project. And open the project. And it will connect with After Effects using the dynamic link manager, and then you open the comp that you want to render out. Okay, and the comp will appear here. Okay, here you select the codec of the comp. Okay, the codec will be the algorithm algorithm which the your video will be encoded in. This is the container and other presets. Okay, so for if you're making a video for the web, the most popular codec for the web is H.264, so leave it as that. And if you're making a video for YouTube, that preset will be here. Yeah, okay, here are the presets for YouTube. Now YouTube always advises you to have a frame rate of 30 frames per second. Now 29.97, that is that frame rate. Okay, so whenever possible, use this 29.97 frame rate if you're making a video for YouTube. Don't use 25 even though it's given, or 23, unless you have a very good reason to do it if you're making a video for YouTube. So what is this? This is basically the resolution of your video. Okay, for our video, since we have a height of 720 here, okay, we are going to use a resolution of 720. Okay, we are making this video for YouTube. In this tutorial you can choose any other setting if you, okay, 720, this one, YouTube HD 720 29.97. So whenever you're making a YouTube video, try to take 29.97, but this resolution is up to you depending on your project. Okay, so that's it. And here you select the folder where you want your project to be, a video file to be. For us, we'll put it at D and click save. And here you can edit that preset. Okay, you can edit the preset comp. Okay, here you can change how much of the project comp is going to get rendered. So if you want the project to start at let's say 10, we can put it at that. Okay, and we can change this as well. Here you can see, you can navigate through the whole project. Okay, so we want the whole thing to be rendered for the purpose of the tutorial, so we are going to leave it as that. Here you can select the format, the codec. Okay, we are going to leave it at H.264, and preset you can here change as well. Here filters, if you want a glossy and blur. Okay, we don't want a glossy and blur. Here video format you can change, width is there, height is there, you can change that. $720, we are going to leave it as that. Okay, frame rate, field order, progressive, leave it as progressive if you are using for YouTube. And don't mess with this. Audio you can select. Yeah, this is good. Okay, audio quality high, multiplex. Okay, this good, standard is good. Okay, and FTP is basically file transfer protocol. If you are a webmaster, you will know this. You can directly upload your rendered video to your website, or rather your hosting server, using FTP. Okay, but you need the server name, remote directory, and user login, blah blah blah, to send it. Okay, you can directly put your rendered video to your website. In the sense, you have to own the website. Okay, so you can't upload it to YouTube like that using FTP. And here, metadata, you can edit the metadata if you want of the video. Metadata is basically additional data that will be included in a video, like the date, etc etc, but you don't need to edit that unless you have a very good reason to do that. Okay, once you did this, made all the settings here, you click OK. We didn't actually change any settings, right? Yeah, so we can leave it at that. We didn't actually yeah, this time. And then you simply click this button and it will start rendering. It will connect to the with After Effects and start rendering. Okay, so we are going to pause this tutorial at this moment and come back when it's finished. Okay, welcome back. Now the rendering has finished and we can play our video. There was no music added in the first place, so you won't hear any music. uh yeah, but if you had music added into it, then it will get rendered out as well. So this is the video, the whole video, and you can see it's working fine. Okay, so that's how you render out a project using Adobe Media Encoder. Now you can render out a project using After Effects as well. So some of you may be wondering why use Adobe Media Encoder. The reason is sometimes After Effects does not give you that much of control over how to render, and in After Effects CC there the codec, the H.264 codec rendering is not available in After Effects. So you have to use Adobe Media Encoder if you want to render out a project using the H.264 codec. Okay, that we choose here. Now the H.264 codec, as I mentioned earlier, is the most famous and popular codec in the web. It was made famous by the iOS, Apple. Uh, yeah, so use Adobe Media Encoder whenever possible to render out your projects that you made in After Effects. Okay, especially if you have After Effects CC, you have no choice because H.264 codec is not present in After Effects CC. Okay, so that's it for today. Please subscribe to us and like us on Facebook. That way you can be the first to know about our newest Photoshop and After Effects tutorials and other tutorials as well. So thank you.